What's up YouTube? Barcode here, bringing you another Dungeon Hunter Champions video. This video is going to be a series about Guild Wars, pretty much. I'm going to try to record every Guild Wars that I can. Probably going to be the morning session, I'm guessing. But, yeah. It just depends on my schedule with the kids and stuff like that. But anyway, Guild Wars Episode 1 versus the Mighties, okay? So we are currently ranked, which it's still super early in the season. It's only the second battle that we've done, but we are ranked 3rd right now. The point system is kind of wonky, I would guess. When you enter a battle against a different war, the points change, but then if you win at the end, the points change again, and it's definitely hard to understand it completely. And then also it depends on defenses as well, and you get points for defense wins or whatever the case may be. But currently we won our first war, and we are in defense right now with Paradox, and it doesn't really show where we are at with that right now, which would be nice if we could be able to see that. Now this is Guild Wars is open beta, so any suggestions to give the game off, make sure they know about it. Put it on Reddit, put it on Discord. I know the beta team looks at all that as well, and you know, we push what we think is awesome to Gameloft, and we recommend that as well. So you know, the more you guys are active with Guild War and progression, it makes, and your suggestions into improving it is going to be detrimental to the game. So if you have suggestions on the game, please make sure Gameloft knows that. So let's just go ahead and start. I know our guild is actually doing a +6 rule, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to show you my defense real quick and my theory crafting on it real quick too. Currently, I need to ascend Fire Vamp. I just 6-starred him with the event, so I plan on ascending him and changing out some gear on him a little bit. But my opinion on Guild War defense is, just from battling in the first Guild War, you can't bring any nukers, because you can just nuke down that nuker and just ignore the other 2 champions 9 times. And once a character dies 9 or 10 times, then you win the Guild War. So you can just pretty much ignore the other 2. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing at least 1 bruiser to the team, like a vampire, or you can bring Monkey Kings, or anybody that has high health and high attack. This is currently my Dark Vamp stats. I would say it's pretty good, especially since he has a self crit. So he does get 100% crit after that buff. So, you know, almost 150% crit damage, over 2k attack, and with almost 50k health. He's pretty good stats for the area that I'm, you know, the progression I am in with gear anyway. So I'm bringing a bruiser. I'm also bringing either someone with a cleanse or immunity, okay? And then I'm also bringing a second healer type support. And my thought process is, if they're gonna try to nuke down the least HP character I have, which is my bruisers, I want to make sure they can hopefully survive as much as possible. And with stuns and everything like that, I want immunity or cleanse. So that's kind of my thought process on that right now. There's some other champs that I would like to put in there, but it's only a 3-man comp, so that's my thought process on that. So let's go ahead and start with the wars. So I'm going to do a +3 rule. So I mean a +6 rule with our guild, and that's, if you see at the bottom, it has +3, +2, +1, +0. So these are contributions that you get for your team. Okay, so you get contribution percentages, and the higher contribution percentage you have, the more tokens you get. Okay, so that is important for yourself, so you can summon out of these discs. So that's kind of why guilds should set some kind of rule, because someone can just come in and just hit like 3+3s, and or 2+3s and a +2, or whatever the case may be, and you know, it's not fair to everyone else. And then you run into the issue where You know, maybe the +3 is at 0%, right? And then you have all these plus zeros like at 100% because nobody is attacking +0. So if you're hitting a +3, I would definitely either go with like two +3s and a 0, because that's what I like to do, because a lot of people don't like hitting zeros. And you know, if everybody in the guild contributes, then that's awesome. But you know, not every guild might not be like that, and there are selfish people in the game. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to start with their top guy, which is Adam. Okay, so he's running like a super nuky first turn tank team. So I'm going to try to like now these are lower characters, so I know I'm going to win. I don't have an issue. I'm not issuing with that. But I'm gonna go ahead and like critique the defenses as I see them. The problem with this is all like first turn. This isn't like, and since you have to kill a champion, I think it's 9 or 10 times to win the guild battle. Comps like that don't really work because this is more like an arena team, like first turn to kill you quickly. There's no like super high sustain over a long period of time. So like comps like that don't work in Guild War anyway. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bring that team, sure, and then I'm going to bring let's see. Yeah, this will be fine. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. Let's just do this because I don't. It won't matter. I'm just gonna bring some kind of support. I'll just bring Archangel. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Also, just a note too. The synergy trait has to say Guild War or like something like to everyone, like of all dark champions or all champions or whatever the case may be. The synergy traits in arena don't work in Guild War, so just something to point out. So every battle takes 10 energy, so make sure if you're doing Guild War you do have 30 energy available, and you can go ahead and do the Guild Wars. So I'm on PC. The first Guild War I did was on my phone, so it might be a little different, but we'll see. So here's what the Guild War. There's no time limit. You can do whatever you want. So let's just go ahead and put this on auto because it's not going to be hard. So, but as you can see, there's no real like sustain, and once an enemy dies, you can go ahead and just go over here. Oh, look at that. They do hit hard though, but they just don't have any type of, oh my god, Dark Vamp, what are you doing, dude? Seriously. Alright. But yeah, I mean, you literally can just nuke the squishiest champion on their enemy team and you'll be fine. That's kind of why I do like to bring some kind of high HP type of champions, because you can just literally straight nuke the enemy team non-stop. So let's go ahead and do this. Now I don't know what it's gonna look like higher up. You know, once everybody starts winning and we get established with better teams, and you know the rankings do kind of separate after a while, we'll kind of get into harder defenses, obviously, so that'll be good. But yeah, pretty easy. It's a lower ranked, you know, guild that we're facing, so I'm not too worried about it. But just giving you a first look and what my opinions are on you know, arena, Guild War comps and stuff like that. So once you attack one, you'll see that the figure on the left hand side is grayed out, and that's the one that you've attacked. So let's go ahead and do another +3, and then we'll do a +0. Let's just go with the next highest one. He's level 23, higher BR than a level 37, but okay, whatever. So we'll just take these teams and just get it done with. So yeah, I'd like to, you know, I'd like to see some. I don't know if I necessarily like this type of strategy to Guild War, because you literally can just nuke down the damage dealer every single time and you'll be fine. I don't know if I'd rather like Guild Wars to be more like arena with more rounds, maybe. Maybe that could work, but yeah. Or maybe if you kill one champion then like 3 times, then he doesn't come back. I don't necessarily like the fact that they literally just, and they spawn in one spot. So once you kill them, I mean, whoever gets the kills first, I think, is going to have a huge advantage, because then AoE comes into play and they're just standing there in that little space with nowhere to go, and the AI is not going to do much. So I feel like maybe they should spawn in different areas of the map when they die, so that it doesn't become a big cluster and then just you can AoE them down, because they're not going to move. Maybe they should spawn back in their original spawn point. I think that might be a little bit better, but hey, what do I know? I should have probably brought a strip for the second team, but that's alright. It won't really matter. So, but yeah, make sure to comment down below. Tell me how your Guild Wars have been so far, your first 2. I know there's some issues with some of the guilds not being able to get into a battle, and that's why this is open beta. You know, you also need guilds to contribute. You know, there might not be enough. Guilds to be able to do it. You know. Oh wow, I guess my Dark Vamp isn't as tanky as I thought. Okay. So, yeah, so they're all sitting in the corner now, and it's kind of just like, okay, I can hit everybody now. It's not like a big deal. So, yeah. Even with 2 healers and a bruiser with 50k health, I mean, he can die pretty easily. So, that's kind of why I feel like you need 2 healers, or a healer and a support for sure, when you're planning out your arena comps. But I guess we'll just have to see when we get higher up too, and start fighting harder guilds. It should be interesting. I do feel like the first guild I did battle, it felt like they just take too long. Like because the first guild was pretty decent. We did win, but I still feel like it was like each round just takes way too long, and I don't know really how to explain that. Oh, when your character dies 3 times 2, you can't use it again, just so you know. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of the Guild War system, and make sure to, any suggestions you have, put it on Discord, stuff like that. Put it down below, and I'll see that, and I'll suggest those as well, so we can try to hopefully get this into a better environment and more fun. I mean, it's something new, and it's fun, and it's rewarding at the end, especially when you get into getting into the gun mages and getting all of your points towards your gun mages to be able to get that. But you know, let me know what you guys think. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll check you guys in the next video. Peace.